Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wild life is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about the brain. There's a massive wrinkly material in your head, weighing around 3 pounds, which controls every single thing you will ever do. It enables you to think, learn, create, and feel emotions, as well as controlling every blink, breath, and heartbeat. This fantastic organ is your brain. For such an awesome organ, the brain doesn't look like much. It's a ball of gray-looking wrinkled tissue about the size of 2 of your fists put together. The brain sits in our hard, thick skull with membranes and fluid around it to protect it. Blood vessels run through and around it. Your brain is also hungry. It uses 1/5 of the blood in your body to fuel itself. Our brain consumes 20% of the body's oxygen supply. The human brain is made up of 78% water. If you spread the brain out, it would be about the size of a pillowcase. The brain is part of the nervous system. Together with the spinal cord, it makes up the central nervous system. The brain connects to nerves that travel throughout the body. Nerves from our senses, hearing, seeing, touch, etc., send signals to the brain to let the brain know what is going on in the outside world. The brain also sends signals using nerves to muscles in order to make our body move. If you could see your brain from above, you would notice that it is divided right down the middle into 2 hemispheres. The left hemisphere deals with logical things. The right hemisphere deals with more creative things. The right side of your brain controls muscles on the left side of your body, and the left side of your brain controls muscles on the right side of your body. The human brain contains 3 main sections: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. Each of the regions control different parts of your body and different kinds of thinking. Cerebrum. The cerebrum is the biggest part of the brain. It's the gray, wrinkly upper part. The surface of the cerebrum is called the cerebral cortex. Different parts of the cerebrum deal with different parts of the body. The back part deals with vision, while other parts deal with other functions like movement, hearing, language, and touch. Smarter thinking people are sometimes called cerebral. Underneath the gray matter is the limbic system, where your emotions begin. It also contains the thalamus, which receives sensory messages such as touch from the body and sends the messages to the appropriate part of the brain to be interpreted, and the hypothalamus, which controls your body temperature and food intake. If you didn't have a hypothalamus, you would keep eating and never feel full. Cerebellum. At the back of the brain is the cerebellum. This is the part of the brain with motor movement. It processes all of the incoming motor messages from the nerves and figures out what to do with them. The cerebellum can learn motor movements, with practice allowing us to do stuff like riding a bike or typing without even thinking about it. Brainstem or medulla. This is where the brain connects to the spinal cord. Also, many automatic functions are controlled here, like keeping the heart beating, breathing, and digesting food. The brain has 2 kinds of memory: short-term memory and long-term memory. Scientists are still learning exactly how memory works, but they know that short-term memory allows us to remember something for a very short time without rehearsing or practicing it. We can remember a lot of things in short-term memory though, and like its name suggests, these memories don't last very long. The structure of your brain changes every time you learn, as well as whenever you have a new thought or memory. Also, scientists have learned that for a period of time after you've exercised, your body produces a chemical that makes your brain more willing to learn. So, if you're stuck on some tricky homework, go out and run around for a while, then tackle the same problem again. You might discover that you're much more able to solve it. The brains of vertebrates other than humans are divided into three main sections: hindbrain, midbrain, and forebrain. In fish and amphibians, the midbrain is the main center of the brain. The midbrain is less important in mammals, birds, and reptiles. However, these animals have larger forebrains. The cerebellum is the largest part of the forebrain in mammals, birds, and reptiles. It is the center of learning in those animals. The brains of insects, lobsters, squid, and other invertebrates are groups of nerve cells. These groups are located at the ends of nerve cords that run through the animal's body. This type of brain allows the animal to control its body and to sense its environment. Very simple animals, such as jellyfish and corals, have networks of nerves but no brain. Like any body part, brains get sick, they get injured, they get tired, and they just plain wear out. They work better when they're rested and worse when they're tired. Eating right and getting exercise can make your brain smarter. Take care of your brain. It's the only one you've got. Thanks for watching this Adventurous Kids episode.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!